CS2 isn't good right now. Well, maybe that's a bit extreme. I do play the game in all my free time, and as someone who went from boy to man in the Source engine, the switch to Source 2 is a huge deal. I even started tearing up watching Goodbye CSGO videos on YouTube. Everything in Global Offensive was fine-tuned in our brains, even down to identifying the pin being pulled from different util. So you could imagine with CS2, everything is thrown off ever so slightly, since it's a whole new engine. Valve have been set a tough task, needing to innovate the game whilst making the transition smooth for players. It's important for people to feel like their individual level has at least stayed the same. I think one of the main issues with CS2 right now is the movement. The beta felt really sluggish, and it was also really hard to b-hop, which was one of my favourite things to do in CSGO. But I was relieved when I played the official release, because the movement does feel like it's been improved, which is promising for the future.
Oh, yes.
Based on Leetify, in CSGO my highest stat was counter-strafing, which tracks your movement skills. In CSGO, my counter-strafing never dropped below 97 out of 100. During the CS2 beta, it dropped to 80. But after the official release of CS2 and the updated movement, it's now gone up to 90 out of 100, showing that my movement isn't as good as it was in CSGO, but it's a lot better than it was in the beta. It's going to be a blend of us getting used to it and also the game improving over time. The gunplay has had a similar effect, where the spray felt really inaccurate, to the point where I thought there was going to be a new meta based around tap firing. Again, based on Leetify, my CSGO spray accuracy averaged around 45 to 50%. In the CS2 beta, my spray accuracy went down to 35%, and now after the official release, it's gone up to 42%. I weirdly enjoyed the inaccurate sprays in the beta. It kind of forced everyone's hand into tap firing more, and I do think that CSGO got kind of dull with all of the crouch spraying duels. But again, I do think it's gotten slightly better in the full release. The sub-tick thing is a bit mad though. I've hit some shots which are obviously misses, and I've been killed so many times when I've obviously been behind cover. From my tiny sprinkle of knowledge, the shots registered are based more on the client side, but I'm honestly not too sure, and I don't want to spread any wrong information, but it can be a bit BS at times. I think it's an important thing to look back at CSGO in 2012 when it first released. It looked horrible, but after 11 years of updates, even if it felt neglected at times, it looks to a similar standard CS2 does now, especially if you look at the newer maps like Ancient. What I'm trying to say is that the game might not be perfect right now, but Valve aren't going to stop working on it. Over time, it will become perfect. And also, we the players will get used to the new feeling of the game. We adapted after so many CSGO updates, and we're going to do the same now. I'm really excited to see how much better the game is going to get. CSGO really did see me go from a child to an adult, and now I say goodbye to that game, as a new chapter of my life awaits me, and so does a new era of Counter-Strike.